Thank you all for joining us here today. We are on the Belle of Louisville. Of course, Derby's right around the corner, and Derby wouldn't be complete without the Kentucky Derby Festival's Great Steamboat Race. So I'm here with Matt Gibson, the president and CEO of the Kentucky Derby Festival, and we're going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the race, the boats, the captains. And this year is going to be a little different, of course. We won't have full capacity, so we thought it'd be nice to get somebody that can't be on the boats a nice behind-the-scenes tour. But we've been part of the sponsorship for 16 years now, Four Roses. But I know the actual race has a lot longer history than that. So, Matt, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Let me say too, what a fantastic partnership. And it takes something very traditional like boat racing and the Derby and the Derby Festival. It's great. It goes hand in hand with fantastic Four Roses bourbon. So we appreciate that. The Great Steamboat Race has been around for 58 years. It started in 1963 between the Belle of Louisville and the Delta Queen. And over the years, there might be a substitution here and there. But when the Delta Queen was decommissioned in 2008, we invited our neighbors right up the river, the Belle of Cincinnati, to join the race. And it's brought a whole new level of competition like you've not seen before. More so about the personalities that come with it and some of the antics they do to grasp those coveted antlers each year. But it's always something to see. And even us, we're always surprised by what happens, and the judging is probably the most controversial because they will do anything that they can to get their hands on those antlers.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. It's pretty interesting.
It really is. Yeah, so it's been a great tradition. And again, sometimes when you're dealing with the mighty Ohio, it creates some of its own challenges. So there's only been a couple times where it's either been delayed, one time when it was canceled, but they always find a way to make it happen.
Great. Okay, Matt, what can we expect in this year's race?
Well, what we say, you can always expect the unexpected. Again, with what they bring to the table, Captain Mark Doty, Captain Alan Bernstein, again, they always add a great flair. There's challenges that they do each year in order to attain those points, and then they go all the way out the river, make a turn out there and race their way back with the bridge right in front of us as the finish and the start line. So it's always fantastic to see. I've always had, in my previous role for 22 years, the honor to start the cannon. So this year I'll actually be on the boat for the first time, only my second time in my career here.
It's exciting. Okay, another question for you, Matt. How do you enjoy your bourbon?
Oh my goodness. It's just with a little bit of ice. The single barrel right now is my favorite. And with what you've taught me over these last couple of years, I get to experience those great full flavors, but just a little bit of ice so I can really enjoy it.
Can't go wrong.
No, you can't.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
See you there.
Yes. See you soon.
Okay, we're here on the Belle of Louisville with the Belle of Cincinnati's captain, Alan Bernstein.
It's hard for me to be here, I have to tell you. I feel a little nervous right here.
Well, it's good to have you on board here behind the
and it's
line.
great to be here. It's great to be here.
But I'm curious, what does it take to become a riverboat captain? How do you do that?
Well, in my case, I got a job on the Delta Queen when I graduated from high school.
Okay.
Entered college, but the summer I had on the Delta Queen was magical, absolutely magical. I fell in love with the river, and as any young kid probably wants to be a policeman or a fireman or whatever, an attorney, an accountant. When I left high school, I said, I'm going to make a career of the river. And by golly, I've been able to do that. 51 years now.
Wow.
51 years.
And I know you certainly make it fun every year with this race.
Well, we try to. It's a great event. We love coming down to Louisville. We're treated very, very nicely by people other than the Belle of Louisville. So we enjoy coming down.
Yeah, well, everyone here, they appreciate the antics. They love you coming down. You make it a lot of fun, so we really appreciate it. But the rivalry, tell me about that. Is that what you look forward to the most?
Well, it is. It's fun to be able to say we have the antlers this year, and you're going to have to fight us to get them back and all that. In fact, one year when we took the antlers, because we won the race, but the judges gave it to the Belle of Louisville. Every year when we came back, they tried to steal the antlers back.
Okay.
So we were a little bit smarter than the crew of the Belle of Louisville. We welded them to the boat. So they needed cutting torches. They needed everything to get those antlers off the boat. So
that's what, like whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's right. We're keeping those antlers. Now, I will say this. We have a few things under our belt for this race. We've learned them from the Belle of Louisville, how they've been able to lie, steal, and cheat and get the antlers. So we've learned from the best, and we're going to come down prepared.
Well, I'm looking forward to it even more now.
Okay, well, that's good. We're going to be happy to be here. I hope it's a great day. I hope everybody comes out and watches.
Well, surely will. We're up here in the pilot house of the Belle of Louisville with the Belle of Louisville captain, Mark Doty. So, I've been on the boat many times, but I'm really excited about this. This is my first time being up here, so I'm really curious. I see all these controls, and to me it means nothing, but can you please explain what some of this does?
Boy, this is we operate this boat with 19th century technology. There's no real, well, there are bells and whistles, but we don't have a lot of electronics or modern equipment up here. We operate the boat like they did over 100 years ago. We talk to our engine room with this telegraph here. I tell them what we want. Slow stern, all stop, finish with engines. And they answer back and ring the bells, and this arrow tells me that they're giving me what I asked for. Outside of that, this boat was actually built with power steering or steam assisted steering. You notice these big brass levers. There's a series of linkages all the way down to a steam engine that's attached to the rudders in the engine room. We open up the steam, pushes the rudders one way, back the other. And that's how we steer the boat. Up here in the wheelhouse, we don't really control the engines. We just tell them what we want, and hopefully we get what we ask for. We just steer the boat from up here.
That's fascinating. So it is power steering. It's steam driven.
Steam assisted steering. And it was new back in the late 1800s. This boat was actually built with it. And then we have a 1934 carbon arc searchlight control. We're out here on the wing bridge, and like a 1943 model carbon arc searchlights control, and they're still functional, made by Carlisle Finch Company in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Nice. So, every year it's exciting. There's a big rivalry between you and Captain Allen. So this year, do you have a strategy in mind?
With Allen, you've always got to have something up your sleeve. The man's not been right since I've known him, and now all I can say is I try not to reveal that because I'm sure it will get out. He'll know my strategy for the day, but he may not know it, but the Indiana Bank is a shorter stretch of the river because of natural bend. So we'll be on the Indiana Bank, and that's the only strategy we need.
Nice. One more question. Do you care if I try to blow the whistle here?
No, that's fine. Go ahead and give it a try. You're going to have to give it a lot to get it going.
Well, this is great. Thank you so much for showing me around up here. Care if we walk around and show me the rest of the boat?
No, we'll make yourself at home.
Okay. Well, Mark, thank you so much. It's been a great behind-the-scenes tour. I really appreciate it. One more question. When you're drinking bourbon, how do you enjoy it?
I like it over on the rocks. Just a little bit of ice just to chill it before I start sipping on it.
Well, thanks again. And here's to the 2021 Kentucky Derby Festival Great Steamboat Race. Cheers.
Cheers.